meet y'all.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, that looks so intense. Yeah. Is it always that intense?
No, it's not.
We have our moments.
I was like, I would have to live with wine for that, yes, to calm me down.
No, we do.
The show is so massive. the show is so massively popular. How did this all start? I hear there's kind of a crazy story of you talking to producers.
Not too crazy. I responded to just a random casting call.
Yeah.
And I'd spent enough time out there thinking when I walked into the room, there'd be a bunch of familiar faces. And when I hardly recognized anyone, I just told the casting director, I'm like, you got it all wrong. Like, get back to me when you want to, like, you know, talk to my friends.
Kyle's like the king of the Hamptons, so
I don't know about that. But.
I mean, I'll give you the props. So he was like, no, this is not how it works. It's usually a group of friends where we all know each other.
Yeah, we've seen shows with a bunch of strangers in a house. I think Bravo wanted to kind of latch on to an existing group of friends with some history, which I think just kind of lends itself to a little more authentic.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little bit more authentic of what's actually happening.
Yeah.
So wait, so this, Lindsay, this was a very different season for you, right?
Yes.
You were preggers, right?
Yeah, it was real preggers.
Yeah, that is not fun to be when you're working.
You know what? I had the best summer. It was probably one of the most fun summers for me in a while. And I feel like it was because even though I was pregnant, I was in the sweet spot, right? It wasn't the first trimester, it wasn't the third. I wasn't like out to here and waddling around and like 100-degree heat.
She was giggling like the entire, like some nights I would just make it my goal to make her laugh.
No, Kyle was the funniest person I've ever met when I was pregnant. All summer long.
Something clicked in.
And we've had a history. It wasn't always like that. We ebb and flow. But
I love, well, the key is to be pregnant. Now we know. Yes, that's the key.
Well, and also share a house with a bunch of friends so that everyone's pregnant with you.
Yeah, oh my God. It depends on the pregnancy how that goes, yes. But wait, so that would have been a very different show for other pregnancies. But wait, I want to talk about this. Andy Cohen dropped by, right, on one season, and I unannounced, right?
Yeah, It was literally the Monday of Labor Day weekend, which is a day after our party. It's essentially the last day of filming. We were in shambles. And I think it was Amanda that opened the door in like a bathrobe.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, so the house is just...
Oh, we had probably 150 people there the day before.
The day
for a
before,
party.
we had not yet cleaned up. There's like bottles and cans and trash everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, well, where are you coming from? And he was like, oh, I'm just coming from Kelly and Mark's. Like, he was staying down the street at Kelly Ripa's house. I was like, oh, cool, yeah, welcome to our house.
Such a different life. That's such a different, I know. Whenever I'm around anyone famous, like, what they say, I'm like, this is not relatable to me. I'm like,
well,
it's like,
you run with them.
I don't, No, but I have, like, a very normal life. Like, really, I know it seems like this is not normal. I get what you're saying with that. But I don't really, like, live in that kind of limelight life. So every time somebody says that, I'm like, that is not normal.
You can thank my stylist. I was getting my haircut yesterday, and he said, I think Kelly might have won because of me, because I voted hundreds of times. Probably millions.
Oh,
he's a diehard. His name's Bradley,
Hey, no, I appreciate it. It changed my life. Every time, everybody always feels afraid to say that to me. And I'm like, never feel afraid to say it. That, like, changed my life.
And it was 2002. We looked it up.
I know.
That's
We're aging like fine wine. That's what I say.
There it is.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Hamptons?
You know what? I went to the Hamptons once, and it was for MTV, like, right after Idol. And I'm gonna say, it was a very different world than where I grew up.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like Pretty Woman when she goes into the store and they're like, you don't belong here. No one made me feel that way. I felt that way. It's in your, because I was just like,
I'm from New Hampshire. I felt the same way.
Well, and MTV, it wasn't a normal, it was like this whole thing that MTV did and blew it up. Like, it was like to the nth degree of what the Hamptons probably is than what it is in reality. Yeah, they had it like totally, like, I was like, oh my God, where is a farm? Like, I was like,
our show's very much like the anti-Gatsby experience. So.
Yeah.
I love both.
We're a little bit more relatable, I think, than your first experience.
All right, well, we can check it out. Summer House airs Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on Bravo and streams the next day on Peacock.